So hello and welcome to a new fresh start in Palworld. My name is RustyFella. Today I'm going to be starting a new playthrough. I've played this game quite a few times, and yeah, so I'll show you a few bits. These are my previous save files, but today we're going to start off fresh, and I'm going to show you what sort of settings as well I use. So we'll just put, for the name, we'll just put a YouTube play T as for playthrough, and we're ready. So I don't normally play with I don't play multiplayer. I'm just play on my own. I kind of just get on with it and just enjoy the game really on my own. I quite like that. Normally you can do whatever difficulty you'd like, but as I say, I am the RustyFella and I stick to normal because hard is hard and I can't do hard. Anyway, to customise the settings, sort of things I would go for is I stick to the day and night time perfectly fine. I stick the EXP up so game progression is a bit faster. So I'd say about 3.5 is probably the best. Capture rate, I pop that up to 1.2, so that's a bit easier for me. Not too sure about the power rate. It's normally between 1 and 1.1. And yeah, once I've done the rest of the settings, I will just quickly show you. So as you can see, this is the beginning of where I said about the settings themselves. So walk through them quickly. You've got the XP at 3.5, power capture at 1.2, power appearance 1.1. Everything from down here is bog standard. This is where it starts to get a bit cheesy. The work speed multiplier is at 3, so it doesn't consume too much time. We've got what else have I got? What else has changed? I've put that up to no limit because obviously creativity at its finest. You need to be, when you're building a base and when items are dropped, you need to have the max capacity that you can. Gatherable items as well, I've put them up a little bit. Everything else here is normal. This is one that I think is very key, because if you set this any higher than 1, you're going to be waiting ages for an egg, you know, and to wait for an egg whilst playing a game, I'm not going to beat around the bush here. I don't want to be waiting ages. I want it to be done quick, easy, simple. So yeah, that's probably the best way to play the game, with 0 as the times for your eggs. Everything else I think is normal. So I think we'll get ready to crack on and get into the game. Okay, let's go. Right, yes, that is my Xbox tag. However, we're going to be called Rusty. Go for the Rusty name. We're going to go for the presets. Go with him. He looks alright, doesn't he? We're going to go for an obstructional colour. Go for red, like a rustic red. You know, he is rusty, of course. Let's make his legs wham. Super fat legs. Yeah, there we go. Get some wham arms in there as well. Fucking hell. Check him out. Oh, he means business. Don't mess with him. Right, let's get the face in as well. We want a rusty face. I don't know how you... There we go. Giga Chad rusty face. He's omni-essent as well, so... We want ginger. Is that eye colour? Well, it doesn't matter. He's omni-essent, so... We want ginger. Give me ginger. Give me ginger. You bloody hooligan. There we go. He looks phenomenal, son. It's not really ginger, but you know what, ginger's more... What? Yeah, he can have a red. Lovely. Right, let's get some... Give him some air. Make him look seriously hard. So Mr. T looking like motherfucker. There we go. Don't mess with him. Honestly, he looks like my neighbour. He looks super rough. Let's play the voice. That sounds rustic. That'll do. Now, let's go. Right, we got chicken drumstick hands, man. Let's go explore. Let's grab that. You see this little bugger? These will become very handy because lamb balls will produce you wool, and there's a lot of things you need to make with wool, so we will be capturing one of those later. But anyway, let's talk to this person. Awesome sauce. Oh, come on, yep. Don't want to listen to you now. Let's go. So the best thing about when you start off on Palworld is you start off in a really good area. A very good area for berries, which is a really good food source at the beginning for this. You know, you don't have any weapons, you've only got fists, so yeah, this is the best food source at the moment if you ever need to eat. Right, okay. Now we've got to check the survival guide. What the fuck is that? I think I'm having a stupid moment here. I was having a stupid moment. No, we're just gonna punch trees. Yeah, mate, I'm super hard. And what? And what, bruv? Oh. Let's have a look. What do we need for a table? We only need to... Okay. Let's put that down. There we go. As I say, we're already level 3. So we've got quite good access to what we need. We're going to need a bit of stone, luckily enough. I would suggest not to hit stone in real life, because it would probably hurt. Right, let's get our first tool. That'll do. Bit of farming quickly, and then we'll get on to having a look at a few other bits. Right, so for the beginning, when you gain a few levels, the best thing to put your stats in is gonna be health, because the mid to end game, you're definitely gonna need health. There's a lot of heavy hitters, so when you're in the later game, there's a lot of really good armors that you can use. So yeah, you're gonna need to put it in health. It's definitely what I would, as I'm doing, it's definitely what I would do. And as you can see already, you know, I have leveled up quickly within a span of, what, probably 5 minutes of playing. That's why I set the XP so high. I know in the game there are some pieces of equipment that is mid-stage, early stage, that you can get, that obviously gets you more XP, but obviously trying to find it is more time consuming. So if you just pop it up for a little bit, you get the XP straight away, and you're having a grand time, you know. Do I need anything else? Oh, I need some paldeia fragments. Hello, paldeia fragments. Also, this is a very good place to grab schematics. Of course, anyone will take schematics, and to pick up this journal if you're a collector. Yeah. Right, now it's telling me to place a power box. For this bit, I'm probably going to just go and find a base area quickly. And whilst I've found a base area, I will quickly snap back and I'll show you what I've set up. Before I find a base place for us in this gameplay, I would like to say that if you do come across any dropped spheres during the early stage, like I just come across a green sphere, I can't remember the name of them, but yeah, if you've come across any spheres that are better than blue, definitely pick them up in the early stages, as it helps you drastically when collecting all these different types of pals, especially when you're in like a volcano or whatnot. You know, it's very helpful for you. But yeah, as I say, I'm going to find a base spot that is very suitable for early game. So if you for instance, in early game you need to collect a lot of metal for the mid stage. So if we find a spot already, you know, if we find that place, then we're sorted, we're set. We don't have to keep going out to get metal. So we find a great spot for a base, then we're all sorted and we're all good. So yeah, I will show you one space in a moment. Right, I think this is probably a nice flat area. It's if you guys didn't know, there's a cave there. And so in that cave there is a black market person who sells you pals that are apparently illegal. No idea why, but apparently they are. My thought process is, if they were illegal, why are they even allowed in this world? You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? Right, well, look. This, as you can see, there's a fight in the background. I don't know what these fuckers are doing. They're doing something. We're going to build in this area for our first base. It's easy, simple, and yeah. I'll probably do a little speed build of how things are going. So this is the beginning of what we call our base for now. As we can later on in the game, we can add on a few bits. There's plenty of bits that we can add on, such like a farm, dairy farm, all sorts of like fruits and veg. We've got eggs, we've got breeding farms that we can mess around with at some point. Whilst, if you guys haven't noticed already, whilst I was getting to this location, I caught 4 other pals. So I caught a Capity, Fox Sparks, 2 Rushers, on top of my Lambo and Chickpea that I already have. But yeah, this is just a basic base, really. And obviously, if you're freezing, even best bit, if you haven't got any clothes, just get your pal out. It warms you up. He's awesome, this one. For a beginner, to have Fox Sparks as a beginner is pretty good, because he doesn't just work as a kindling type pal that works at your base. He also works as a flamethrower, so he's also a really good weapon to have when you haven't got any pistols or bow and arrows or that sort of stuff. But yeah, this is just the beginning, and I'm going to make a few more of these and see what sort of traction it gets. If it doesn't get too much traction, then I'll just pop it in the bin. But yeah, this is the beginning of Palworld. I probably will, when I make a new video, it will probably be structured a bit better. But yeah. Welcome to Rusty's Palworld. And I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day, guys.